Will Smith, once celebrated as Hollywood royalty and universally admired for his charm, charisma, and career achievements, has in recent years experienced a sequence of high-profile downfalls that have transformed him from an untouchable superstar into one of the most memed and dissected figures of the internet age. And this journey, which began in earnest with the 2020 revelation on Red Table Talk, where his wife Jada Pinkett Smith disclosed her so-called entanglement with singer August Alsina, not only captivated global audiences, but also provided the first glimpse into the new digital reality that would come to define his public persona, as viewers worldwide focused less on the intricate details of the relationship and more on Will's immediate reaction, which was captured in high-definition footage displaying a complex tapestry of disbelief, restrained heartbreak, tension, and vulnerability, an expression that quickly transcended its original context to become the iconic Sad Will meme, a template endlessly adapted for humor, empathy, and relatability across platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, and Twitter, inspiring thousands of captions that applied his emotion to failed exams, awkward social interactions, workplace disappointments, romantic letdowns, and countless other quotidian frustrations, illustrating the power of meme culture to transform even deeply personal moments into collective, participatory entertainment, and demonstrating that Will's expressive range, previously considered a professional asset in acting and public appearances, could now be endlessly reinterpreted, repurposed, and circulated in ways beyond his control. The momentum of this digital phenomenon escalated dramatically in March 2022 at the Oscars, during the 94th Academy Awards, when Chris Rock, performing a stand-up segment, made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, an action that, while intended as humor, inadvertently provoked Will to walk on stage and deliver a slap that reverberated around the globe, an act captured live and instantly shared, remixed, and viralized across every conceivable media channel, from official broadcasts and news outlets to social media, GIFs, meme compilations, TikTok parodies, and Reddit threads, creating a singular cultural moment that blended shock, outrage, humor, and awe with every detail. The swing of Will's open hand, Chris Rock's stunned reaction, the gasp of the audience, and Will's shouted demand, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth."
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Being endlessly deconstructed, inserted into alternate realities, historical reenactments, and cinematic references, simultaneously humanizing Will, amplifying the controversy, and catalyzing his permanent meme status, while mainstream media coverage, late-night commentary, and internet satire all contributed to a feedback loop in which his persona became defined as much by viral reaction as by decades of prior cinematic achievement. And in the weeks and months following, archival footage and older interviews were reframed to reinforce the narrative of Will Smith as both a dramatic, emotional actor and a source of relatable, remixable content, from his proud presentation of Jada on the red carpet to his candid expressions at press junkets, award shows, and talk show appearances, giving rise to additional meme formats such as Angry Will, Shocked Will, Pensive Will, and Presenting Jada, each of which circulated widely online, often remixed with captions, audio overlays, or entirely new context, illustrating the recursive nature of meme culture and its ability to convert authenticity and vulnerability into digital capital. Will's subsequent attempts to maintain relevance only intensified this cycle, as exemplified by the release of his music single Pretty Girls, where a brief clip showing him glancing side to side became the widely recognized looking around meme, humorously applied to situations ranging from social awkwardness to professional anxiety, while his AI-generated European tour promotional video, featuring crowds of digitally rendered attendees with unnatural movements and blurred faces, sparked further online satire, inspiring elaborate parody videos, jokes, and narrative expansions imagining Will performing to robots or in dystopian futures, reinforcing the idea that in the modern digital ecosystem, traditional methods of self-promotion are inseparable from viral reinterpretation and the whims of collective audience participation. Beyond these headline moments, minor scandals, awkward public interactions, and on-set incidents throughout his career resurfaced and were recontextualized in the digital age, from disagreements with co-stars and fleeting controversies during interviews, to casual comments or humorous slips, each recycled and remixed into memeable material that further entrenched Will's presence in internet culture, highlighting the duality of modern fame in which authenticity and visibility, once assets, can paradoxically become mechanisms for critique, humor, and virality. TikTok, in particular, has been a primary engine for this phenomenon, with clips of Will's expressions, reactions, and gestures systematically transformed into sound-synced videos, comedic reenactments, and reaction compilations, while GIF-Talk, Reddit meme threads, and Instagram Reels acted as amplifiers, ensuring that each moment reached a diverse global audience, and that Will Smith's emotional range, whether joy, frustration, surprise, or exasperation, became a shared vocabulary of expression and entertainment, offering both empathy and satire in equal measure, and reflecting broader sociological dynamics in which collective interpretation, remix culture, and algorithmic reinforcement dictate which celebrity moments endure, mutate, and gain immortality in digital consciousness. Additionally, the memeification of Will Smith intersects with ongoing discussions around internet psychology, the nature of virality, and the modern construction of fame, as audiences increasingly claim participatory ownership over public figures, converting personal vulnerability into communal entertainment, while simultaneously projecting expectations, judgments, and humor onto those moments, a dynamic vividly exemplified by the global fascination with the Oscars slap, Red Table Talk reactions, and subsequent AI tour reactions, demonstrating that in the digital age, celebrity is no longer measured solely by awards, box office numbers, or traditional media visibility, but by the capacity of one's expressions, actions, and persona to inspire replication, reinterpretation, and remixing across billions of potential viewers. Will Smith's journey through these recent downfalls further exemplifies the feedback loop between celebrity action and audience response, illustrating how meme culture thrives on emotional expressiveness, cultural relevance, and the juxtaposition of relatability and spectacle, while simultaneously highlighting the precarious nature of contemporary fame, where every gesture, facial expression, or offhand comment can be magnified, shared, and transformed, often regardless of intent, into content that redefines public perception. The resulting cultural conversation around Will Smith encompasses empathy, ridicule, admiration, critique, and humor in a continuous participatory discourse, reflecting not only his personal trajectory, but also the evolving dynamics of celebrity, media, and digital technology, where visibility is both power and vulnerability, and where the intersection of human fallibility and online culture generates a new form of immortality, one in which an actor's legacy is measured as much by viral content, GIFs, and TikTok memes as by career achievements, awards, and public acclaim. The pattern continues with each subsequent public appearance, social media post, or promotional endeavor, with audiences quick to reinterpret, remix, and disseminate content, reinforcing the recursive nature of Will Smith's meme legacy, while providing insight into the psychology of modern fame, collective humor, and the ways in which cultural relevance is now co-created between celebrities and digital audiences. And the implications of this reality are profound, as they demonstrate the fragile equilibrium between authentic self-expression, audience participation, and digital immortality, situating Will Smith's recent downfalls as emblematic of both the opportunities and pitfalls of celebrity in the 21st century, highlighting the paradox of being simultaneously celebrated, humanized, mocked, and immortalized, a phenomenon that reflects larger trends in social media culture, participatory entertainment, and the evolving nature of public perception in an age where virality, remix culture, and memes can define an individual's place in the cultural consciousness as powerfully as any career milestone, award, or box office success, ultimately establishing Will Smith as both a cautionary tale and a unique exemplar of fame in the digital era, where every expression, action, and emotion is subject to global interpretation, remix, and perpetual circulation, creating a legacy that is messy, paradoxical, and enduring in ways that traditional celebrity could never have predicted, and positioning him as one of the most fascinating case studies in modern media, cultural influence, and the intersection of personal vulnerability and internet culture, where the very qualities that once elevated him to untouchable stardom now serve as the foundation for his continued relevance, meme immortality, and complex public identity, a narrative that continues to evolve with every new clip, meme, and reaction, ensuring that Will Smith remains at the center of digital culture, simultaneously human, heroic, flawed, and endlessly entertaining, a figure whose recent downfalls have paradoxically secured his place as an indelible icon of the 21st century.